Today is March 25th, Saturday. We are currently on the farm, which is roughly southwest of Contanzo. And as you can see, it is really coming along. So we walk through here, even though there was some rainwater seriously heavy rains that washed away some of the corn, most of it is popping up. And you can see it in the rows, this is a really good area. A lot of water came through here, but there still appears to be corn sprouting up. That's promising, very promising. I'm going to walk over to Andy now, and we'll say hi to him, and we'll be able to see the process of refilling the planter with corn seed. But as we look around, there's Cal talking with the people that have put gravel and graded our road. There's the spray tank in our tower, and a beautiful African sunset. Let's go over to Andy. Walked over to the truck, and Andy is on approach. She's checking a few more things in the planter. This is one of our workers, Emmanuel. He's a very wonderful individual. Here's Kwame and Philip. We couldn't do this project without them. One of our good drivers, George. George has graciously let us use his truck where we have our dry fertilizer and seed. And now we're just waiting for Andy to come. And then these wonderful men will help us fill up the planter and keep the process going so we can hopefully knock out another 2 or 3 acres before it gets dark. Or maybe more. We'll have to see. We have Andy on approach. The planter is working really well. And we were able to finish up spraying the first 60 acres of corn we have had planted. And as you'll see earlier in the video, you saw some of the corn rows. He's coming up right now. I think in a different life, Andy could have been an engineer, because I would have never thought to combine a 4-row corn planter and a 2-row corn planter and weld all of it together. This really is powerful. Yeah, there's Andy. Doing what he loves and doing what he's best at. But there's the planter as it goes. It's running really well, really smooth. God is with us, and God is with this project. And all I can say is this is going to be wonderful. Here's some more footage of the farm. It's just all of this was just planted today and just tilled today. And this is the aftermath after the rain. I think what's really interesting here is all of the silt in the good soil, it pooled, but also so did the red clay dirt. It's just you'll see different patches of red and brown. I just think it's crazy how the two different soil types, even though they're relatively mixed when everything is dry, when everything is wet, they separate. I think that's fascinating. We have the African sunset going down over the clouds. Andy's planting over yonder. Van is plowing over there. And I can't see Mr. Priggy, but he's over there. And he's doing great work with the backhoe. Really glad he came. And as we keep walking along, hopefully, you'll see some corn coming up. This corn here must have just sprouted today. It's coming up well, all things considered, especially after getting 3 inches of rain or potentially more. As we keep walking along, hopefully you guys can see some more green sprouts coming up. Just one thing that I find fascinating too, I think this is a wild African onion. I've seen a bunch of these here on the ODI land, especially close to where the huts are. And I wonder if it's just onion that the local people here have farmed. As you look down, hopefully you can see some of the corn rows as good as I can. It's all starting to come up. And the further down we walk, I start to see more and more lines of green. Hopefully by next week, all of it is close to 3 to 5 inches tall, much more recognizable. and much bigger. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We have Andy on approach. Beautiful African sunset peeking through the clouds. And here he comes. I don't know if we're going to fill the planter or not with fertilizer and seed, but we're going to find out. The boxes can hold a pretty decent amount. Reminds me of the planter that my family uses back home. Look at that. There's Andy. And I believe we're getting the process started of filling up the planter. The men, they already know what to do. They understand Andy's hand signals. It's kind of like watching a NASCAR pit crew at work. Everyone knows what we have to do. Yep. These guys came to America. I think they should work in the NASCAR pit crew. There's Philip. He's a very strong man. That bag is 100 pounds. Just look at our soldier go. Hey, Andy, how's it going? Oh, just... Peachy clean, yeah? Yep, peachy clean. Philip is a very strong man. We also hire 4 of his brothers, I believe, and they all come, they all work really hard, and they speak really awesome English. There's Emmanuel, also carrying that huge bag, and Kwame. They pour half the bag of fertilizer in each of the 6 fertilizer boxes, and there's Andy. I'll help him out by lifting up all the boxes for him. Do you need me to help you, Andy?
I can get her.
Okay, I'll keep recording.
Yeah. Second.
Already got, oh wow, almost all the fertilizer is full. Over half of the corn is in the planter, and that's the last bag. I don't think it's even been 3 or 4 minutes. Like, we could put a NASCAR pit crew to shame here in Ghana. And of course, cleaning up, making sure we have everything. Everyone understands the process and what we have to do to get it done. African sunset. Thanks, Philip. You're the best. All right. It looks very good. It's very good. Yep. And they know well enough to check for fertilizer that clumps. It's just, we are a well-oiled machine that is going to increase the domestic supply of corn in Ghana. This didn't even take 4 minutes, and Andy's already on the road again. There's Van, there's Matt, and there's that sunset. Man, I love African sunsets.